and really recognizing that whatever they're thinking about doing or wanting to possibly try out or be when they grow up, that it's not always going to come super easy. There is some work that has to go into it.
Yeah, exactly. 100%, because it's so easy to quit. It's so comfortable, and there's not much pain to it at the moment. And so it's like, well, why not? I'll just start something else. But we forget that when you start something else, again, you may be starting from scratch and you're going to have those same feelings again. So that's important to remember.
Yeah, definitely. And it's the same with everything. It's a great lesson, with our relationships and especially with entrepreneurship. When you first came on here, you're talking about how you're an entrepreneur and some of the things that you do. And entrepreneurship is very much the same. I mean, there's ups and downs and there's serious learning curves when you're in that. And the way that I always liken it to with the mastermind group that I run and the one-on-one clients that I work with is you kind of have to view it as a baby, and the amount of care and uh, you know attention that you have to give to your little company or your business or however you're naming that, it goes a long way. And there's going to be times when you're not really feeling it. Like, I'm not really feeling this. I'm not really I'm not feeling this company right now. I'm not really wanting to do this. But you have to think of it like a baby. Like you just said, you're a new mom. You can't just look at your baby and be like, I'm not really feeling this baby anymore. I'm
Yeah,
just not
absolutely.
feeling it.
100%. Honestly, I think back on, which is one of the reasons I became a mompreneur coach, is because when you're a mom, and I know you know this, right? But I'm a first-time mom and I didn't really know what to expect. And I realized very, very soon that, and this may seem really common sense to all moms, but when you're a first-time mom, you don't know what is what really. And I realized, wow, I don't have that much time. Where I was able to work so much before on my business. Now I have my baby. Now my baby is obviously my priority, and I don't even feel like myself anymore. Like what are my dreams? What are my goals again? Like what is my business? How am I supposed to take care of my baby and my business at the same time? Like how does that happen? And I experienced a lot of postpartum anxiety where I was just worried about half the world basically. And it was so hard because I come from a background of psychology, of getting my degree in that with coaching and mindset. And now I'm experiencing all these things that I would tell clients to overcome.
Yeah.
And so now I'm over here experiencing this myself and figuring out like, this is harder, much harder than I thought. And like you were saying, we sometimes think, and logically we say, yes, I know that we have to have ups and downs, but when we are experiencing it, it's so much harder to have that mindset because success isn't linear. And yes, success may be very different for every single person, but we don't just start from point A and get to point B, just straight line. Wonderful. We invest and everything is just pink and flowers and beautiful and rainbows, right? Like, no, we have these ups and downs, but we need these downs in order to get to these ups. Like they are a must. And so it's so important to understand that. And of course it's hard to understand it at the moment, but that down that I had in postpartum anxiety and not knowing anything really about life and just feeling like I just came crushing down is what got me to where I am now, which allowed me to have so much clarity. And obviously there's so much more to that, but those moments are so pivotal and so crucial to those up moments.
Yeah, definitely.